Good morning, Shavua Tov, V'go Tavach. Welcome to the Kila Chari Torah daily review of Rambam's 613 mitzvahs for Sunday, July 18th. We are going through Rambam's Maimonides list of mitzvahs, a few at a time per day, and making our way through first the positive commandments, then we'll get to the prohibitions. So we started speaking before Shabbos on Friday about Tumah and Tahara, about the status of impurity that's conferred upon a person by being in contact with certain things that bring about situations or items that bring about the state of Tumah. So we will list now a number of situations or objects or items that transmit Tumah, transmit this state of, remember we called it sort of in parentheses or in quote marks, ritual impurity, difficult to translate concept. There is, we have a mitzvah to be mindful. This is a positive mitzvah number 98 of the tumah of food and drink, ochelim, and so on. We have the notion that food itself also can be made impure, can be made ritually unfit through contact with something that imparts that state of being, particularly holy foods like the trumas and maasros that we give to Kohanim and Leviim to keep them alive in times when we're all living in Israel and working the land and so on, and the Kohanim and Leviim are doing their work in the temple. Positive mitzvah number 99, a woman who is menstruating, that situation brings about a certain tumah, which has its own set of circumstances, as does positive mitzvah number 100 after childbirth. There is a tumah that a woman possesses, a state of tumah, which requires immersion and the korban, and if that's possible, following childbirth. A mitzora, someone afflicted with tzoraas, which we discuss in Parshas Mitzora. Similarly, an extension of that, really, but a separate mitzvah. Ram lists these as separate mitzvot. Positive commandment number 102 is garments, begadim, that have been worn or come in contact with a mitzora, someone afflicted with tzoraas. And positive mitzvah number 103, a house, which shows signs of tzoraas. Number 104 is a zav, or a zava, it's a zav. Mitzvah number 106 is the zava. Number 104 is a zav, 106 is a zava. We discussed this a little bit in passing because it came up in the context of our tractate Shabbat study. This is a genital emission symptomatic of some malady, possibly gonorrhea. There's a difference of opinion about exactly what brings it about. Also, and in between the two of them, mitzvah number 105, the positive commandment that an emission of semen, a seminal emission, also causes a man to be in a state of tumah. Positive mitzvah 107, the tumas mace, the uncleanness of a corpse, a body which is no longer living, which is called the avi avois hatumah, the father of the fathers of uncleanliness, conveys tumah to whatever enters and remains within the same tent or under the same roof. Someone who comes in contact with, in other words, touches a mace, a niftar, someone who's passed away, becomes an av hatumah, a primary source of tumah, remains tameh for 7 days. Moreover, in the case of kalim, vessels, the rule is that by coming in contact with a mace or with one who has touched a mace, they also convey this ritual uncleanness, tumah, the avi avois hatumah, and become a primary source of such tumah. Okay, we will speak about the rectification for these situations tomorrow, Emir Hashem, with the laws of the red heifer, the para aduma, and also with mikveh, with immersion in a ritualarium. We'll leave it at that. Okay, please join us tomorrow. Have a good week, and we will see you then.